Good morning. We are looking at page 358, example 3. And so you did have to do a few of these problems yesterday. If you worked on that work that I assigned yesterday, numbers 13 and 14 were just like this. But I did want to officially go over it. And it is looking at the surface area of a cube. So obviously we know that a cube has the same dimensions on every side. So the length, the width, and the height are all the same. That's what makes it a cube. Therefore, when you look at the formula specifically for a cube, it is the surface area is equal to 6 times the side squared, or side times side, since all of the sides are the same. The reason that it's 6 is because there's 6 faces. So basically the way that that equation is working is it is finding, when you do the s squared, it is finding the area of one of the faces, and then when you multiply by 6, it's finding then all 6, which would then give you the total surface area of the cube. All right. So that example there, each side is 12, so they plug it in, and then when they simplify, 6 times 12 squared, so 6 times 12 times 12 ends up being 864. All right, so surface area of a cube is pretty simple and straightforward. When you do on your own number 5, you're going to actually have to do a cube and a rectangular prism and find out which one is greater. The on your own at the bottom of this page again says which prism has the greater surface area. Make sure that you do the math and that you don't just look at it and try to do it by the visualization. Prove it with math. All right, so go ahead and try number 5 right now. Example 4 on page 358 gives us a real life example. And so when we look at this, make sure that you read it. Again, read it a couple times to make sure that you understand the problem. And so basically the way that this problem works is you've created some sort of bug catcher, for lack of better terms. And the trap itself is open-ended on both, looking at it this way from the top and the bottom. So there is no top and there isn't a bottom. So you only have 4 lateral sides. So when you look at the equation that they've used here in the text, you can see that they used S, the surface area, is equal to 2 times the length times the height, plus 2 times the width times the height. Again, you're looking, in the way that I discussed it yesterday with you all, you're looking at a front and a back, and a left and a right, okay? And no top and bottom. And so when you go ahead and go through this math, you end up with getting 480 plus 400, because you have the dimension, the front, which is 12 by 20, which then the back would be 12 by 20. The left and the right would be 10 by 20, okay? And so when you add those up and you simplify everything, you get 880, and that's what it was asking you for, was how much area did you need to coat with glue to catch those bugs, and so the answer would be 880 square inches. All right. Hi guys, so hopefully that was helpful going over examples 3 and 4. Go ahead and work on the assignment, which is page 359 and 360. I would like you to do 15 through 22, through 21. You're going to skip 22 and 23, and then I want you to try number 24. Number 24 is a little bit difficult, but I do want you to give it a try. We will go over it in class today and the Google Meet. it is giving you a variable that you're going to have to work through, and you're going to have an equation that ends up having the variable on both sides of the equation. So that just kind of gives you a little bit of hint. Play around with it a little bit if you have time. If not, like I said, we'll go ahead and cover it in class. All right, so I'll see you at 11:30 for the Google Meet. All right, good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.